You did a 3-week fast during Ramadan, even though you're not a Muslim, right?
Correct.
And this is your first time doing it, the first time doing it with Kevin, your husband, as well. And yeah, just take us through what was your experience.
Well, going before it happened, I spent a good chunk overthinking it and wondering if I was going to do it and how I would handle it. Because Kevin was going to do it and he was really keen and he had decided, and I really wanted to support him and I didn't know what that looked like or how I could do that, and I also was quite inspired by it, and I knew that I had a learner that would be fasting. I knew I had a teacher on my team that would be fasting who are Muslim. And I thought, you know what, it would be great to support them and have a better understanding of what they were going through. And I was really worried about how my body would react. I've had lots of health things with my digestion and my gut, and I feel like I've worked really hard to get it to a place where it's working pretty well. And I was like, what if this completely derails me? Blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, right before it started, I was like, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. And I told Kevin, and he was really excited, and he was like, great, just do what you can do. And I thought, that's a great way to think about it. I mean, I'm going to listen to my body, and I'll see how I feel. And so I went into it, and I started, and it was not what I expected. It ended up being a much bigger experience than I expected it to be. It was not as hard as I thought it was going to be, or as I had built up in my head. Now, I did drink water. We both drank water, but drank less water than we thought we would. And I also thought we'd want to eat a lot, to start the day and to end the day, and we didn't. And by the end of that first week and into the following time that we were fasting, I actually felt really good. Like my body, yes, I was hungry and yes, I was tired, but I spent more and more time each day feeling energized. Yeah. And that surprised me. Nice. In a really nice way. I was like, I felt like I had so much more time in the day. I was like, oh my word. One, I'm not always thinking about food and when's it coming, choosing and what are we going to make, and da-da-da-da-da. No food coma. I wasn't bloated. I felt strong. I felt lean. Nice. And then as I did it, I think I also, in hindsight, was looking to be able to control something that I could choose.
Consistently choosing it.
That was the word. It was like, okay, I'm not just going to do this for a day. I went into it saying, listen to my body, see how I go. But after each day, there were a couple of days where I thought, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And then I did make it. And especially, I get goosebumps. That first day, I was like, I did it. And I remember feeling emotional about it because I was like, I chose this and I did it and I'm fine. It's not about the food and water. It's part of it. But it's about the deeper connection. It's coming from a place of abundance. It's not coming from a place of what scarcity, I can't have. And I love that. And I think for me that really aligned because I live my life trying to focus on the things I can have, especially in terms of food and drink, than what I can't have, because that's a long list. And so for me, it was like oh my gosh, this is a much bigger thing. This is powerful, and this is community. And I loved, every morning I went to school and my learner was like, did you make it? I made it. Did you make it? And it was like,
is that support?
It was this support and this understanding and this connection and this point of reference that was really sweet. And it was so nice. She felt seen. And I felt seen. This is why I'm doing it. And I'm learning about other people. I'm learning about myself. And I'm learning that I want to keep learning about this. And by the end of it, even now, that we're slowly kind of back to normal eating and drinking, routine. I'm like, I kind of want to go back to that. my body felt really good. And I think there's a power in like choosing something consistently for a certain period of time. It's probably likely going to be a little bit of everything, but then choosing, okay, what do I want to take from that? You know, I know that I want to take those early mornings forward. I know I want to bring that dinner forward, and that we're making sure we're having that family dinner and connection at the end of each day. You know, it's knowing that I don't need or want to be eating a lot at every meal throughout the day. And that there's a lot of time spent wasted worrying about what am I going to eat, when am I going to eat, you know,
how am I going to prepare, you know, how's it going to look like.
Exactly. And now it's like, oh, like that was something I loved about fasting at work. I was like, oh, I don't need to worry about eating.
If there's one thing that you could share with others who want to do this for the first time, you know, what would it be?
I'd say just do it. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it. I mean, obviously, if you're somebody who should be talking to a doctor first or something, then okay, do that. But I worried about all those things, and now I'm like, oh, actually, it's not so bad. Actually, it was really good. Instead of wondering about it and thinking about it, just try it. And give yourself some time to try it. And with the perspective of an open mind and listening to your body.
Love that.
And it's, and I say just doing it to take away, like, it's not a do it. You know, it's a just trust yourself and trust the process and
be light.
Be light. Enjoy it. And learn from it. And when I did just do it, I realized I can. And that's empowering. You know, like capability breeds confidence. You know, like, oh, I was capable of something that for a long time I wasn't sure I'd be able to do. You know, so many people do it around the world. They're absolutely fine. They do it and they keep doing it. So why can't I try? Let your body start to adjust and adapt and then see what happens.
Thank you for sharing. I think it's good for others to know about your experience from your sharing. If they want to do this, if they want to try this out for themselves, at least they know that, okay, there's someone else's perspective besides a Muslim perspective. Hearing it from your perspective, from someone who has never done it, but I'm willingly going to do it, you know, that's refreshing. And I think other people who want to try this out, they will benefit from it.
I think there's going to be some form of common experience through it, which creates connection, which is really cool.